What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. It has rained pretty much since 7 this morning until just about an hour ago. You could probably even hear the water in the background. The river's quite high right now. Yeah, there's water everywhere. Water everywhere. There's the G-Dog. And yeah, since the rain has stopped, we are packed up and headed up the mountain. Gonna go for just a little overnight camp out. We haven't been out all week, and it's been busy. So we really haven't had much of an opportunity after work to get out at night. So that's what we're gonna do. Trying to think of what else since, oh yeah, no weekly update last week because there really wasn't anything to update. There was no news and nothing to really report, so therefore I did not report anything. This week was kind of the same, not real eventful. Less than 30 days, ducks. You scared them off. Less than 30 days to trail days already. It's crazy. So what that means is less than 30 days till we head north to Delaware Water Gap. So that is going to be really cool. So we got to start getting it together. Start doing some walking other than to and from work. Get up on the mountain and do a little bit of training, at least a little bit. So yeah, there's really no better way to train for the AT than to walk on the AT. So I'm fortunate enough to have the AT by me, so I should take advantage of that. Look how high the water is over there. I'll show you from the bridge when we cross. It's moving quick. Yeah, it's up quite high. But yeah, that was another thing I wanted to touch on is, you know, living in a trail town. It's great, but it's not all fun and games. I mean, you still have to work like anywhere else. They still have electricity bills and electric bills and water bills. I mean, Trail Magic is not paying my bills, so I have to go to work. And fortunately, I do something that I really, really enjoy, which is helping out hikers as they pass through town, helping out cyclists. Anybody who is getting out into the woods, off the couch. So yeah, it's a beautiful evening now. Everything is really green after the rain. So I imagine we'll be going up the mountain by headlamp, but that's okay. The important thing is we are out of the house and out walking about. So another thing I'm doing is walking without trekking poles. Something I've been thinking about for a long time. A lot of the times, these past couple trips, I've had them tucked under my arms anyway. I use the trekking pole more for a stabilizer for my camera more than anything. Kind of acts as almost like a gimbal, like a counterbalance. But I'm thinking I could just do that with a twig. A lot of the shots I get with Garvey are also with that trekking pole just turned upside down, the camera hanging down in front of them. So to get that same shot, I'll have to get a stick or something and kind of shoot with that. Okay, a little stop here in the town park. Grab a beverage or two. There we go. 2 cold ones for later. 2 quarters to rub together. Nice. While we were here at the vending machine, the lights turned on the trestle. That's where we're going. Right up there. It's our campsite. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the White Blaze, and we are headed south. So we're set up. It's raining. It started raining like maybe 5 minutes before we got here. So the inside of the tent's a little damp. There's a bit of water on the floor, but what are you gonna do? It's good practice. It's good practice for setting the tent up in the rain, something I don't have really any experience with. So that was interesting. It worked out. It's a little bit damp in here. It could have been a lot worse, that's for sure. But it's a little bit different than setting up a tarp. You almost have to set the tent body up before you can put the fly on. Setting up a tarp, it's the complete opposite of that. You set your roof up first and then put your ground sheet underneath. So there's a learning curve, and I'm sure I'll learn sooner or later. Anyway, we are out of the rain and dry right now. And I also wanted to mention, before I sign off for the night, I wanted to talk a little bit about the hiker's guide I was talking about before. It is come to my realization that making an actual guide to the town would be an enormous undertaking, one which I don't have the time for right now, being the busiest time of the year, and being that we're getting ready to go on a long distance hike less than a month from now. However, I've decided what I'm going to do, and I think I might have briefly mentioned this before, is make a hiker's walking map of the town. I'm just going to kind of point out where everything is and give you an idea of just some of the services that are available to you as foot travelers coming through Damascus. So I aim to have that complete by the end of this week. Like I said, it's been quite a task putting it together. There's a lot of work that goes into a video like this. I think a lot more than some people actually realize, and I really don't want this to become a job. So I want to keep it fun, keep it free for my viewers, keep it ad-free. I hope that everybody has had a good week, and I hope you're doing as well as possible wherever you are and whatever you're doing, and we'll see you down the trail.